The Chicago Children's Advocacy Center works to prevent and provide healing, financial, and legal resources to child sexual abuse survivors.
Joining us now with details on its upcoming benefit event is Advisory Board member Ashley Lauren Elrod and Director of MDT Coordination, Veronica Pierce. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Ashley, let's start with you. We'll talk about your story because you benefited from the center.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Yes. I came to the center when I was 17 years old. There was abuse that happened early on in my childhood, and it just came out, honestly, my senior year of high school. I wasn't really expecting it to. It was just kind of like a blindside moment where, you know, it happened. But I'm glad it did because, you know, obviously I feel like, you know, when the darkness comes to the light, that's when you can start healing. And, you know, immediately my parents called.
But even your journey for healing was not a straight line. It was, you
it
know,
still isn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I like to be an advocate right now and be able to do these things that I do with the center, so I can show people that it isn't a straight line. Even you know, I'm 34 years old and I'm still healing in a lot of ways and finding my way through life and finding out the woman that I am. And it's always a process. I think it's always another layer that you're trying to work through in order to get to that next layer of healing.
Can you talk a little bit about what all the center has to offer folks?
Yeah, so Chicago Children's Advocacy Center is the only not-for-profit in Chicago that we're co-located with law enforcement, child protection, and healing services that respond to all cases of child maltreatment and child abuse. Our collaboration with our partners is instrumental, not only in providing a space for children to come and share their stories, but a place where families can come and begin the healing process. Since opening our doors in 2001, we've served over 48,000 children.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And is Ashley's story common or uncommon? I mean, do you get children as the abuse is happening, or is it years later? What typically do you see when that comes to the center?
We do typically see a lot of delayed outcries, is what we call that, when someone is coming out about their abuse many years later.
Okay.
However, there are instances where we are getting, you know, we're getting cases where something has happened that day or, you know, recent. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about a Night of Heroes. You are going to be the MC for the big event coming up. What can folks expect, and can people come and join as well?
Yes. Well, I'll be the keynote speaker. Okay. I don't want to take away from the actual MC.
Sorry.
But I'll be the keynote, and they can expect an amazing night. We'll have a live band. We'll have hors d'oeuvres and a pasta bar at RPM. And then I will be speaking along with many other wonderful people as well about the center, the great work they're doing, about Can Hope, which is an amazing addition to the center that we're hoping that will be coming to fruition in the coming years.
Yeah, that's what you're also partially fundraising for. What would to expand the services that you already offer.
Absolutely, yes. So the Night of Heroes is just a night to honor everyone, all heroes, big and small, that have contributed to Chicago CAC's legacy of protecting children, restoring lives, and really fighting for abuse.
But what would the expansion be about?
Are you speaking of Can Hope?
Yes.
So we will be providing services to adult victims as well as children.
How often is abuse happening nowadays? You hear about the big cases that make headlines, but I mean, even on a smaller level, how many people and abuse victims are you guys dealing with on a daily basis?
We're doing about 22 cases a year.
Oh, wow.
So in a week, you know, my team can see, you know, up to 65 kids.
Oh, my goodness.
22 cases a year?
2,200, I'm sorry.
Yes, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. And so, Ashley, what is the message that you want to get out there to maybe some other people who found themselves in your situation?
Honestly, that there's no shame and there's no timeline either in regards to healing, and also just speaking about your story. I feel there's a narrative in our world, in our country right now, where it's like, well, why did you come out then or now?
Why did you wait so long to come forward?
Right, and it's such it re-victimizes the victim when you ask that question, because I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2014. I didn't realize I had PTSD from all of those situations that happened to me until I was a young adult. You know, it's like one day I was getting my hair done literally, and I shut down completely. My dad had to rush me to the hospital, and that's when I was diagnosed, and that's when I had to really start healing, you know, really after that situation. I'm like, something has to happen because I don't want to live the rest of my life this way. And I want to be able to be a leader for people who can understand there's no shame and there is no timeline. You can come out when you're ready to come out about your story if that's what you choose to do, and there should be no shame in that ever.
Well, that's wonderful that you're sharing it.
And the Night of Hope, you can also, if you can't make it to the event, you can also donate online. There's a live auction and other Night of Heroes.
Yes. ChicagoCAC.org.
Yes.
You can get your tickets. You can donate. Definitely get involved in our events to support the work that we're doing.
Okay.
Wonderful,
well, ladies,
ladies.
thank you for coming in, and thank you for opening up and sharing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.